All right, welcome back, everybody. We have another Mini-Mate setup video. Before we get going, let's hit the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment, you guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me I could do better. Just comment on the pictures that are here if you like. Everything helps. Anyways, guys, we're working on some X-Men shots. So the whole March of Mini-Mates deal went on, and that's basically where all my focus went. I've been pretty lazy getting in the toy lab lately, and it might have inspired me to get back in a little bit more frequently. I did get a bunch of Masters shots in recently. But, the whole time during March of Mini-Mates, I'm watching X-Men 92 in anticipation for X-Men 97. I'm actually almost done with it. Getting pretty close. But through all of it, I have been taking some pretty cool pictures just to, stuff that I saw that I thought would make good for some toy photography. And this is definitely one of those shots. You guys will, throughout these videos I'll make, which there's more coming, you guys will probably see a lot of classic things from the 92 series that'll, kind of bring you back. So it's very popular. 97's been amazing. Right, guys? I don't know, who else has been watching 97, but it's amazing. It's it exceeds expectations. I had very low expectations. I didn't expect it to be very good, and it was amazing. So, so far, it's been amazing. I just can't imagine them going through all the trouble of doing long form, what was the, oh gosh darn it, with the Goblin Queen, when they did her story, Inferno, the X-Men. It's a very convoluted story. Inferno is one of my least favorite X-Men crossovers. I have the trade paperback and the original issues. X-Men's my number one. So this just the fact that there's some hype behind X-Men again outside of the Fox universe, which rarely goes good. 50% of the time goes good. It's nice to see some X-Men hype finally. But anyways, back to this picture. Basically, we're doing Magneto breaking Hank McCoy out of prison. We all remember that shot. He, busts out the wall. Hank refuses to go. I actually tried putting a prison suit on Hank before, taking this shot. It did not look right. I tried his Avengers, Small Beast, hairpiece and head. I tried the 90s, well, this is the 90s, except for the hair pieces from X Factor, box set. No, that wasn't a box set. That was a whole wave. It was 90s X Factor wave with the original X Factor wave. And I had to mix and match just to make Hank look right. But yeah, I just used a bunch of different pieces. This that building part that's all busted up. That's from those HeroScape, I think it was, maybe a HeroScape tabletop deal, and it works very well. You have to do a higher angle so you don't get the top of it busted out into the picture. The back wall is what we want busted out. All the other debris doesn't make sense. Even right behind Hank's right arm, it doesn't make sense that wall is there. But it's the best I could really do in this picture. But behind it, putting a police car back there with a red light shining. What's a red light? Where did that go? I don't even know where it is. Oh, yeah, it's on this tripod here. Yeah, that thing right there is shining a red light on it. So we get the police cop car in the background lit up. But yeah, the other stuff is from the prison set from McFarlane Toys for The Walking Dead. It works well for this, and of course we got to have a bunch of books in Hank's cell with him. You can see a toilet actually back there from the McFarlane toy sets too. This picture turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. It's always nice to pay homage to my favorite superhero comic and enjoy what came out of it. So let's go on to another shot. Okay, so our next shot, this is from one of the first 4 episodes. It might be the 3rd or 4th. I know it's not the first 2, but it kind of goes back in time into Xavier and Magneto's past, where they both worked in hospitals together. In the comic itself, it's in Legion Quest. If you're a fan of Age of Apocalypse and you haven't read Legion Quest, it's a must-have. I found out people who are I found out like X-Men fans who love Age of Apocalypse have never read Legion Quest. It's like, dude, you're really missing out on that storyline. But they do a flashback to Xavier and Magneto in that comic, and Magneto like builds like the best wheelchairs, the lightest, easiest, the strongest, and like it's just kind of a thing. And it was a thing for them to work together with refugees or something, where Charles helped them work throughout their worked out their PTSD, and then Magneto helped them in other ways. So, just doing a throwback to that. A lot of the stuff I'm going to do from X-Men Animated Series 92 is going to not be exactly like it. It's kind of like the last shot where Beast wasn't in his prison uniform, because I just can't do it. And this is much better than some of the other pictures that I saw. There are some of the scenes from the cartoon itself. So definitely not doing a literal interpretation of the TV show, but just kind of inspired by it. So yeah, I have like a million pictures on my phone, so I have like a million prompts for me to mess around with X-Men and just kind of go in and out of it and do whatever I want with it. So let's go on to why don't we talk about this picture a little bit? The hospital bed came from Luke's toy store. I wasn't too wild on it when I just got it. I think it was a freebie with his Luker points. And that really turned out to be a really cool accessory that works very well for mini-mates. But then the other stuff is just random things from Michael's craft store. Those plants, the clock, are all from Michael's Michael's craft store. I can't even remember where that kitchen sink is from, if I got that in a lot with stuff. But I just threw random, I threw on 2 lab coats. One is Kurt Connors, one in the back left is Kurt Connors before he transforms into the lizard, and then the other one I think is Hank Pym. I pulled his lab coat off for Magneto, and then I did use a Magneto hairpiece and head, but for Xavier, it's like just use whatever random bald head that you got. My patient does have the Night Before Christmas Santa face, which looks shocked, which works really well for this picture. And actually, this young man in the wheelchair, he's missing an arm. That's from Kurt Connors, and the whole leg piece is from Black Panther Marvel Zombies, actually, where he's missing his foot from the comic where it gets eaten off by zombies. So yeah, this picture turned out really cool. I don't think a lot of people are, I don't think it's gonna be wild. People like their colorful costumes, so I don't think it's gonna be crazy on Instagram or anything, but it's still a cool shot. I really enjoyed doing it. Yeah, let's go on to another picture. All right, so this shot, we're like totally skimping out on this one. We're gonna do a very simple shot of, Xavier with Cyclops and Jubilee in the background. It's gonna be a tightly cropped picture. It's only gonna be from like the hands up and just above the heads. The next set of pictures, some of them are, one next video is gonna be like when Creed gets captured by the X-Men, and then Xavier's trying to help him work through all his trauma and everything that happens in that episode of X-Men the Animated Series. And then the other one was in that it must be like the 4th episode. Something like that. It's either 3rd or 4th episode where Xavier is in that toxic chemical plant and then fighting Magneto and Rogues there and stuff, and Cyclops. So yeah, it'll be fun to take pictures of that. But I just kind of wanted to cut that cut this off from those, because each one of those will make a whole video with all the shots I want to do for it. So. But otherwise, yeah, this one is just these 3 up close. Actually, you're probably going to see a lot of that as I do decide to make these videos. I did take a couple just random, just everyday shots of these guys hanging out. So, like, nothing special, but it's still fun to take pictures of them and post them, for all the other X fans. So, otherwise, guys, that'll do it for this video. Hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook pages for all my mini-made pictures. And we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.